Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. Today we're doing something a little different. We're actually at one of our friend's house. He's one of our neighbors that has a farm, and the farm name is called the Salad Farm, and he asked us to come build another high tunnel for him or just start it. And here we are, and I'm gonna show you guys here real quick what's going on here. So we've been at it since the morning here, put on the bows and putting on the purlings, and then we'll be done for now. But this is it, another high tunnel. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, his 7th high tunnel here. And what he grows around here is different lettuces and greens like that. He's mainly a greens farm, and I'm going to try to take you guys a tour through everything here. But as you guys can see here, these high tunnels have been here for a while, and look how beautiful everything is. He uses row covers and a heater to keep it going. So let's see what's under here. First one's first, I guess. Oh wow, that is just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful lettuce. Wow. Now let's see what's under here. Same thing, some romaine. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What about under here? Purple lettuce. That is perfect. So let's see what he has in this last one right here. Should be full of stuff. He usually has some stuff. Okay, so what's over here? I shouldn't probably be sneaking around. Oh, that's some spinach, direct seeded spinach there. And right here as well, some more spinach. Oh yeah, that is looking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then he probably has some more lettuce and stuff under here. Lettuce, spinach, and then he has one of his employees working out here as well. So working good. So he does lettuce just like that. Beautiful, beautiful lettuce. And this is probably bigger stuff ready to, oh wow. That is impressive. So he has everything covered to help him keep his propane bill. Looks like he's got some beets up in here. Nice looking beets. I don't want to pull any out of the ground here, but you know, nice, 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 nice looking. Over here he uses a propane heater. It's a space heater, and I just talked to him and he said to keep his propane bill down, he just goes ahead and covers them all. That looks like some chard or Swiss chard or something, I don't even know. Romaine lettuce, that's what that is, romaine lettuce. Yeah, so to keep his propane bill down, he uses these row covers, and it helps out a lot. And I mean, you're heating 7 of these, so whenever he heats 7, his propane bill gets pretty high. Just trying to minimize that. And what he's trying to do over here, he's doing the no row method. So over here he has no pathway, so he's just planting and then harvesting as he's going. So just to see here, these are all rows up to the edge there. So it's a pretty smart idea, but you got to have some type of pathway to go through there. But overall, it's pretty good. So this is something new for him on his farm here. This is a ridge vent high tunnel, and I kind of helped him out here whenever he built this one. And a ridge vent is where it has a vent up top of the ridge, and then whenever it gets hot, then that opens up automatically by temperature gauge, and then all the hot air climbs up and goes up through there. So he just got done building this, and he's actually the one that told us about the NRCS high tunnel equip grants. So we came out to his farm because we met him at farmer's market and talked to him, and then just talking to him back and forth about his high tunnels and stuff, he's the one that actually told us about these equipped high tunnels. So all of these high tunnels here are from the grants, and he's been at it for like 5 or 6 years, and overall it's going pretty good for him. And yeah, this is a new high tunnel he just built now. So this is some carrots here, field carrots. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So this is his packing facility right here. This is where he packs and ships everything. He's got a cooler in there and everything. I don't know if you can see through the window there. No, you can only see me and my pretty face. Anyways, this is his right next to his packing facility. This is his nursery, and he gave me, I've been here quite a bit of times, and he gave me the whole entire tour plenty of times. This is where he starts everything. So first of all, he starts these in what cell count trays are these in? Hey kitty, get out here, get. Anyways, he starts them in these cell counts, these tiny ones, puts them in these incubators there, germinates them, and then he puts them on these tables here, and he transplants them as well. So I mean, he's got a very, 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 very cool operation here. Just keeps you going, you know. If you're doing something right, there's no point in turning back around. So Val and Adrian, they're gonna finish up here. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna head home right now. I got a final tonight. This will be my last final for this semester, and me and my dad had to order trees for next spring from one of the nurseries out of Tennessee. I talked to them this morning, and they sent us the price list and what they have in stock. We're gonna go ahead and order trees for next spring, some peaches and more apples, and hopefully they come in time and be good to go. So heading home now. The boys are gonna finish up, and we will see you guys when we get home. Alrighty, so it is Friday morning, and we got a lot planned for today, but first we got to start off by unloading this brownie. We didn't get to it whenever we got back from Ronald and his farm, whenever we put up the other high tunnel. So I'm gonna jump onto brownie, unload it, and then we'll get started. Alrighty, so we got this wood chipper, not wood chipper, we got this wood splitter, and we're splitting all this apple wood. So whenever people come out to the farm, if they have a bigger smoker, or the, you know, the big old barbecue smokers, you guys seen them, where they fit a lot of, you know, they fit big logs in there. This is the logs for them. So we're gonna go ahead and continue chopping this stuff. Take all this stuff, make it like that. We got a brand new blade on the chainsaw there, and yep, we'll get to it. Alright, so we made cider the other night and Monday night, and these are the apples that are no good. And I'm gonna go feed these to the cows. And then I gotta come back in the warehouse and clean up all that mess over there, that pile of junk. It's just cardboard, and put in the burnt pile. And then I'm gonna continue cutting the wood there. My dad wanted to get this. We had to pull out those crates out of the cooler, pull the crates out of the warehouse. They were full of apples in the cooler, and now we're gonna go ahead and dump this to the animals, to the cows, feed them, and we will continue doing the job. Man, so I feel like I've been everywhere today, and I didn't film a lot of stuff because we went down to the fire pile and we stayed there for about 2.5 hours. We burnt all those big logs, so now they're all burnt and stuff. And I had to go to deliver some pastries for the bakery, and I've just been everywhere. So we got those burnt piles down. Then my dad and Adrian have been working on the pavilion, and I haven't shown you guys this yet because yesterday they barely got done completely. But this is our pavilion that is done here. And you guys can see here, it is massive. It is 100 by 50. It's a big old boy. So the pavilion's gonna be open for now on both sides. And this was our initial plan, and it came out pretty good. Those guys did a really good job framing it and everything. So as you can see here, the size of the skid steer compared to the building. And some of the plans we have for this thing, as you guys heard in my previous videos, you know, we want to start, you know, hosting a few classes here on the farm, just small events. And the initial plan for this building is to be our event center. We want to be able to hold weddings and birthday parties or just whatever. And then when it's not in use, we're going to have it for the U-pickers and for all our customers and stuff like that. So this is just a start to a big project, to a big plan. And by the time we get it done, it's going to be a few months or maybe a few years before we get it 100% ready to go. But for now, this is how it's going to be. And like I mentioned, they just got it done yesterday, 100%, and right now we're just cleaning up. And what I got to do right now is go through all this lumber. It's brand new lumber that was just extra, and the guy was going to take it with him, but since we do so much building around here, my dad said just leave it here, so we could just, if we want to build a barn, do some kind of supports, make a door or whatever, we have plenty of lumber to do that. So now I got to go through it, put it on this pallet here, and continue cleaning up. The nice thing about this, it's right next to the high density apple. So in a few years, whenever the high density apple is fully grown and mature, then it's gonna look very nice and beautiful. And then these 3-year-old Goldens back here will be fully mature in a few years. So I mean, once the orchard grows a little more, this is gonna be perfect view. And the peaches back there, and this is actually the highest point on our property right here, because then it slopes down that way. And then if you go to Val's place, it goes down a little. So it's just, you know, it's a good location for it. But overall, it is a pretty awesome building. And one thing that I was kind of worried about whenever we this thing got done is how close this thing is to high density apples, because we still got to finish the trellis. We still got to put the anchors from there to there to the ground. We'll be in another post about 3 foot away, and then finish putting these last 2 wires up here. But overall, these high density trees have grown quite a bit. So this is where it broke bud this past spring. So good foot to, you know, maybe 16 inches of growth. And we got a few fruiting buds. We'll probably keep them on for next year. We'll see this vigor of the trees. And there's a few things I could have done better. And we still got to get those clips. We got to put them on here to make sure they're nice and straight. I mean, there's a few things I learned this year, but this is not a high density apple video. So whenever the time comes to prune them and get them ready to go and finish the trellis arms, I'll keep you guys tuned for that. But for now, I got to get this pile of lumber sorted out. Alrighty, so we got everything cleaned up from outside. Put the sheet metal in here, so the outside's clean. And whenever we get the chance to sort through all this wood and lumber and all this other stuff, we will do it. But for now, everything's covered. If it rains or snows or whatever, it will not get stuck. This is gonna be pretty much it for today. We just did a lot of cleaning on the farm today. I thought we were gonna do a lot more. And you know, it is what it is. You got those days where you work and you got those days where you clean. But this is gonna be pretty much it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. You guys have a good day, and we will see you next time.